Welcome to the Pretty Red ENT Show. It's your girl goddess Nikita, aka Pretty Red ENT. And if nobody told you they loved you today, just know that goddess Nikita, she loves you today, and I'm sending so much love and light out to me, myself, and I. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Okay. So how you beautiful people been doing? I miss y'all. I hope y'all are ready for this last retrograde. It's going to be retrograding that Mercury. Woo, baby. I've been feeling that for a while now. So y'all better get ready because it's going to be powerful. I knew it was coming up and it was going to target me when I knew it was going to target me. That's the only thing I'm going to say, okay? I was like, why? Wait. I was going to be like, Circles, this is not that Circles when you hit some songs and you keep coming right back. No. You hit 4 lights. Now you're back to, you hit 4 rights and now you're back to where you started. Like, no, this is not the Circle song. You can't come back over here. If you pick the side, stay there. Don't come back over here because I'm going to let you have it now. Okay? All right, guys, I kind of want to start this topic off with living in the moment. And I'm going to say, like, what does that look like? What does that sound like spiritually, physically, and mentally? Because a lot of people don't know about really letting go of control. Like, people don't understand something. If it's meant for you, it's meant for you. If it's not, it's not. But also, like, when you have a certain particular path that you must take, you have to be okay with that. Some people don't realize what I'm saying, but you're going to realize in a second. So a lot of times people be like, oh, well, you can live in a moment at any time. Like, nah, baby, you can't live in a moment at any time. Living in the moment is like really just being present. And whatever moment you're going through, whether you're in an argument with somebody, whether you are just somewhere where you shouldn't be or somewhere where you should be, but actually really living in the moment, what does that look like and what does that sound like? That sounds like, to me, guys, how can I put it to y'all the way how I envision it and different stuff like that. So boom, let me tell you something. This is a good one. So like the other day, I went to a parade and I was actually in the moment and I was present in this moment. And people were like, what do you mean by that? I mean, like literally, I had no expectations to what was supposed to happen, how it was going to go. I just like, you know what? I'm just going to participate. Now, I did participate because Jennifer's my BFF, and so, you know, I'll be in there. Shout out to Jennifer one good time. One time. But shout out to Jennifer because Jennifer really be looking out for the kids. So we went to the parade, and I'm sitting there, and I was like, you know what? I'm just happy I'm in this parade. The first time ever I'm in a parade. I don't know if it's the first time or not, but the first time since I can remember. I'm in a parade and I'm in the moment. I'm enjoying myself and it's like, I'm really just happy. And sometimes that scares people, but that don't scare me. For people who be living in their moment, I be knowing when they in their moment, when they're in their body, their skin, they're not somewhere else mentally, physically. You're actually enjoying the moment. That means that you're in this moment. You're not thinking about anything else outside of just you. So I'm literally in this moment like, wow, like I'm I'm actually a part of a parade and passing out candy. Like, what I would have said I've been doing this maybe 5 years ago, I'm like, nah, I'm too busy. to be in a parade. But now I'm like enjoying the little things that I probably used to take for granted, or just not taking the opportunity to do such of a thing, if that makes sense. But I'm just really being in my moment, guys. Like, I literally had this question asked to me, and this is what I want to tell you about being present and living in the moment. I had this question asked to me. They said, so what are you planning on doing after you leave here? I said, you know what? I don't know. Half the time, if I give a person the answer, that means because maybe my spirit might trust you. But in the actual reality, I really don't know what I'm going to be doing. People are like, what? I'm like, man, maybe that is the plan, to not know what I'm really doing, just to actually just be in flow, be present. Like, when is the last time you just went somewhere you don't really know why you're there, but then you just be present and you actually have the best time of your life? Like, literally. The best time of your life. And people are like, what does that mean? Like, baby, that means that I'm living my best life. I'm present in this lifetime. I'm actually just enjoying the small things. I might be thinking something else at that particular time, but I'm really just enjoying the small things in life. I'm being present. Like, and I'm literally, I was like, if I actually knew what I was going to be doing, not to say that I don't, wouldn't I kind of be chasing that dream? I literally heard this. I was on TikTok, and it's funny because TikTok be listening, but I actually wasn't even listening to anything when this thing popped up, and it said, sometimes you shouldn't let your dreams chase you. You shouldn't be tracing after your dreams. They're supposed to come to you. So that's kind of like the law of the universe. Like, I don't chase, I attract. The energy I give, it always come back. Okay, I'll be listening to that. So, it was for me, it was me. That's my song. But no, guys, like, I don't chase, I attract. So if I see myself being in this position where it's like, I see myself doing this particular thing, I'm not for the chase after that. I'm just going to walk. Like, it's kind of like the rabbit and the hare. The rabbit's all running off fast, but the hare's just moving at its own place and still wins. A lot of people miss that story. It goes over their head. Like, dude, literally, you can go fast all day you want to, but we both are finishing the race. So, but I just finished it a little faster than you did. But maybe the rabbit thought they were going fast, but they never really were. So that's the thing too, guys. Like, the speed that you are at, can't nobody tell you should be doing this faster, you should be doing this that way. Your speed is your speed. You know you better. The universe knows you. Your angels and ancestors know you. God knows you. Whoever you believe in, they know you. So they know what you can handle and what you cannot handle. The thing about it is, when was the last time you really looked at something where you were just present in the moment? Like, you know what? Like, I'm going to just show up at this event and just be present and actually have fun. I kind of went through that earlier this year in April. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go to this thing. What's the odds of me going to this seminar with Honor Society and my favorite actress is there, talking to the group of people that everybody who was in an Honor Society that will, if they travel to this event, and there was over 50 states of people being represented. All 50 states were there in the building. Now, was everybody from 50 states there? No, just people with the people in our honor society was there. So that's my thing to that is like, what happened if I never would have heard her speech? What happened if I would have never went there? Like, what would have happened? Like, at some point, I see that people do things to other people to try to harm them or make their spirit goes down or try to dim their light. But what happened if whatever you try to do, they just transmute that energy and turn it into gold? They just are happy and present. And when you're happy and you're present, that's when blessings come. When you just be happy and forgive. I was literally telling a person like the other day, matter of fact, 3 days ago, I was having a conversation. I said, I think the level that I'm at now is that I am learning how to let go and forgive the very moment before they say what they're going to say. I used to take a few days, take a few hours to forgive, but now I'm at the point when they even coming out, before it comes out their mouth, I'm forgiving them. I don't have time for that. I need to be present in the moment. I need to experience some things in the moment. And the part about being in a moment is really just accepting exactly where you are, like, and being happy as where you are. I'm literally that person that'd be like, you know what? I am super happy that I'm in this position that I'm in right now. Or I'm super happy that I'm just here. When I was in that parade, like I started out like, okay, I was just like, you know what? But a quarter of it, I was just like, I'm just about to be present. Like, and I'm just happy. And seeing all the people's faces and them being just happy, the kids being happy, it just did something to me. Like, I'm like, wow, these people are really outside catching candy in the freezing cold. How their kids on, what's that? They have their kids on their boats. That's what I'm going to call it. Like their boats, their trucks, their sleighs in the cold, passing out candy. I just really can't fathom anything less than that. Like, this is the most beautiful thing ever. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but I hope I'm doing a good job about being present in the moment. Like, letting go of control. Like, I don't care how this turns out. I'm just going to be happy. Whether I got on this ride or not, I'm going to be happy. That's kind of like you going to an amusement park. You don't know how this ride is really going to turn out, but you get on the ride anyways. And you're just present, like, you end up having a good time. A lot of times you might didn't want to go somewhere, but then you end up going and then you end up having an amazing time. I'm one of them people like, you know what? If my spirit tells me not to go, I'm not going to go. And if there's certain things blocked out, maybe they just blocked out. But if there's some things in life where I'm like, you know what? Maybe I should go. And I just go. I'm telling you one thing. And I'm actually let go of control of like what's supposed to happen. And just be like, you know what? I ain't got time to be God right now. Let me just flow. That's when the magic happens. That's when the universe shows up. That's when you start receiving the things that you're supposed to receive. When you just go into flow state. Guys, that's like really letting go of control of like, okay, well, maybe I should have turned right here. Maybe, you know what? I'm just going to go straight. How about that? I'm not turning right or left. I'm going straight. Or I might reverse. Or I might go in circles. I don't know. But whatever I'm going to do, I'm going to be present while I'm doing it. And I'm going to be in my moment loving me. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but I've been having these moments where I'm just like, I'm happy I'm here right now. No matter what's going on outside of me, I'm just happy I'm here right now. I literally did something recently that I know I probably shouldn't participate in, but I did anyways. And I'm just like, you know what? I'm just happy I'm here. Some people view me being happy as like, oh, she might be sad. She might don't want to be here. But in actual reality, if you really knew me sitting down chilling, I'm just happy I'm here. Like, you know what? Like, I'm in the moment. I might be doing my hair or something. I'm just happy I'm just doing my hair. Or I might just be getting dressed. I might just be happy I'm getting dressed. Like I'm in my moment to where no matter what happens, I'm just happy. I'm no longer sad. I'm no longer, I mean, I care, but then I don't care, if that makes sense. Like, I'm not going to sit up here and play no games with you, Sam and Joe. What I'm about to do is just be happy. Like, I'm in a moment now where I'm happy. I'm forgiving people left and right. Like, I just don't care and I'm letting go. And I think that's the thing where I've been in my moment with, is really just forgiving and letting go immediately. Not yesterday, not the day before, but immediately. Like ASAP Rocky. Like, you know, I had somewhere I was going to go. But just being present in the moment, guys. I'm really in my element. And I can't take it back. I'm actually really loving it. And it's like the thing about people with Aries traits, or you got a lot of planets in the Aries sign. Typically, if you just go with flow, you just do stuff spontaneous, it works out for you. And I'm very spontaneous, but I'm more like, I don't know how I am anymore. But what I will say is that I'm in this flow state. I'm in this flow state. This is how I am now. I'm in this flow state where I'm enjoying the moment that I'm in. I could be in the middle of taking a test and I am present in the middle of taking this test and just happy that I'm taking this test. I'm just happy that I'm even having a conversation with people. Like, I'm just really grateful and thankful of every situation that's going on. But I'm really just happy that I'm present. I'm in the moment. Like, people don't understand that. Like, yeah, like sometimes you might go outside. You might be at a party. You might be like, oh my gosh, I kind of wish this dude don't talk to me. But then bam, he don't talk to you. And then you're mad. Like, why he ain't come up to me? Because you wasn't in the moment. Let things happen. Like, some stuff is supposed to happen and some stuff is not. And you're going to know the stuff that is not supposed to happen. And that's one thing for sure, and two things for certain, is that if it's supposed to happen for you, it's supposed to. Yeah, I heard my phone go off. You know what I'm talking about. But in general, guys, like, I really extremely love me. I love the fact that I do this thing that I do. I love the fact that I'm just here. I'm present. And as y'all can see, this is proof of from my phone. Like, you got to be happy with being in the moment. I'm literally just like, if I'm in a grocery store, guys, I'm kind of like riding on a cart. I'm like actually enjoying this moment. And that's kind of like pleasing my inner child. That's kind of inner union. Okay, like when we say, are you in union with yourself, the inner union? And some people are like, no, you ain't balanced the things out inside of you. Like, this is that moment, like, you probably want to do that. But the way how you can do that too is really just being present. Like, let go of control of things that is outside of your control and just be in the moment. Like, you know what? Sometimes when I drive, I'm just in my moment. People are like, how do you do that? I'm like, you gotta be at one with you. You gotta be at peace. You gotta be at one. But you know what the most important thing is? You gotta really love you to the point where it just glows. Glows so beautifully. Like, I was literally telling the person, like, I really love me. And I can't help but love me, but I show up for me the way that I should always show up with me, but I do it with love. But you know what I'm not doing? I'm not carrying the weight of the world. I don't go through no long ass suffering. I'm not doing all that negative Nancy stuff. If it is not positive, then it is not for me. And that's what at all. And I'm happy about it. I'll tell you that. But guys, being really present in the moment is really just taking that deep breath and be like, I am here, I am present, I am safe. I am loved. I am happy. I'm just me. And I'm here. And I'm going to be here. And I'm going to be here forever. I'm going to be here forever. And I was here before. And I'm going to still be here. So what's really good? And really just accepting that moment. I'm telling y'all, like, sometimes in my life, like, I don't know how to explain about living in the moment. Besides this, sometimes I can go through a situation and it's like I'm not present in that situation. Okay, these people were sitting over here yelling and screaming, and I was not present. I am now present in that moment. And some people don't understand, like, you have to be present in the moment. Be in the moment with you, yourself, and I. If you're sitting over here and you're about to receive a reward, you're thinking about everything else. How about you stop thinking and just receive your reward and go ahead about your life? Even if you're at work, be at work yourself. You might don't like your job right now, but you probably gonna love your job later. But just imagine if you just come to work and you just happy that you're just there, you're present in the moment, you're doing your job the way you need to do. Life goes so much smoother. I was telling somebody, I said, literally, guys, this is what I'm telling y'all. Literally, I was sitting over here and I'm trying to explain to people, like, this is why you should do things that come easy to you. It's natural. Not talking about love. I'm talking, well, even if love is easy, you should do that too. But I'm talking about, like, say, for instance, you like to fix cars. This comes easy to you, but you want to be a doctor, and that's not that easy. It's hard. You're over here, you're stressed, but over here you fix cars. Imagine if you perfected something that naturally comes to you. How successful you will be. Not saying you're not going to be successful at being a doctor, but you doing something you love, you now create an energy inside of you that just thrives every time you do it. It just gets louder and louder and louder. You start perfecting it. You start growing this whole energy with love. And you build this ball up full of energy and love. And it's like, what? Really? Yes, really. You did all of this to be in a space to where you can create and your energy flow can get higher. So you're being present in the moment that you're doing this particular thing. You're being present fixing on cars. But are you present trying to be a doctor? Yeah, you might want to do that, but is that something you really do? You really get a joy out of? I'm really going to enjoy this. Are you doing it for the money, or are you being present? Because when you fix cars, you're a little present. Your face is happy. Your cells lighting up. What's going on? You're happy over here. But studying to be a doctor, you're not really that happy. So imagine you were doing things that make you happy. You are being present in the moment. Guys, you have to pick and choose. This is that time right now where you have to pick and choose. What am I happy at and what am I not happy at? When am I present in these moments and when I'm not present? Like, okay, I really dread going into this job. Well, you're not present at this job because you don't like this job. So you're not present. You done checked out before you even got there. You probably still in your bed laying down asleep when you at work clocked in. Like, you really despise this job. Why are you still there? If you cannot be present in something that you are involved in, you should not be doing it. And that's just being real. You need to do stuff that makes you happy, that comes to you naturally. If this is your hobby, perfect your hobby, make it a career. Period, point blank. Okay? And have faith and have God and let God and the universe, your angels, your ancestors, Allah, whoever you believe in, allow them to work with you to help you be in this energy of being present. Now, I will say, guys, you got to be careful on what you ask for. My pastor always used to say this back in the day. He said, sometimes you got to be careful what you ask for, because you could ask God for patience and then God put you in all these situations where you have to learn patience. So you got to be careful on what you pray for and how you pray for it, because, baby, sometimes the way it's delivered will be this, baby. I don't pray for that. I don't pray for that. You know what I mean? When I pray for certain things, I pray for them because I know I'm ready, and I'm ready to go through whatever I need to go through to get what I need to get done. But what I will say is, guys, is really just being in your moment, being in your bubble, being in your square, being the love that you want to receive is the very most important thing that I can say what is beneficial to the energy right now. Is being present. Why not? That's the real question. Like, why not be present in this moment? You have no other choice but to be present. And when you be present, that's when blessings and miracles find you. That's when the energy that you put out finds you back. And imagine you putting out a ball full of love, like, here come the universe just shooting the club up with love. Shooting you back with love. Now you got all these like things that are coming towards you that's just love, 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 love. That's because you put it out. You were present in those moments. Imagine you really changing your whole flow, like you're existing a being to love. To love. You're being present in love. That's the highest energy. Like, are you serious, baby? Love is going to find you. If you look at the love, like, hey, my gosh, like I'm not out here. I'm really being loved. I see that my angels got me. I see that my ancestors got me. I see that God got me. I see that whoever you believe in got you. I'm telling you, you will not lose. And you heard it from me. And then Ice Spice got this line that I like. She said, how can I lose if I already been chosen? But I just have to be present to be chosen. Like, I already got to know that I'm been chosen. Once I know this, I can't lose. I can't lose at all now that I know that I'm being present. When you present, you can't lose. The fact that you even went out there to be present into a basketball game. If you're playing an opponent, the problem is sometimes we get into this competitive thing of what the society have made competitive a thing. Imagine people just being happy that they played the game. They were present for the game. They're happy. They created an energy of a spark of balls. No matter if they lost or win, that they just went out there and played. Oh, nah, baby. Those are different type of people. They are built different. They are present during the game. That means that they are present whenever something beautiful happens to them. And if you look at everything it's supposed to happen to you and not that, well, I just don't know why this happened to me. Just accept that it did. Just be present in the moment, guys. Like, literally love you and love you for the right reasons. Like, just be present in the moment of loving you. Like, really go to the mirror and just hug you, or lay on the mirror and just be like, I love you. You are amazing. And don't let nobody else tell you different. Okay? But guys, how can you show up and be 867? Somebody looked at Angel number up. But how can you just be present in the moment? How can you be more present in the moment? How can you accept being present? Like, it's really come down to really accepting you and really being loved. Like, you know what? I want to be here in this moment. I want to experience and be happy. I want to be happy that I'm writing this paper. I want to be happy that I'm going grocery shopping. I just want to be happy that I'm laying here in my bed. I want to be happy that I'm laying here on the floor. I want to be happy that I just did some cartwheels. Be present in the moment, even when you're around family members. Like, some of them might get on your nerves. I'm not going to lie. But just be present that you're happy that you dare to even have this conversation. Just be present in the moment. There's nothing wrong with that, to be in flow. Like, you know what? I don't know how this conversation gonna go out, but you know what? I'm gonna be present in this conversation. Because I shouldn't even got into it. If I didn't think I was gonna get into it, I shouldn't even did it. Shouldn't even wrote you back, shouldn't talk to you, shouldn't have did nothing. Just, I'm gonna be present in the moment. And I'm gonna be present and honest and be the most loving version of myself that I could be, but it's really the best version of me. It's the only version that I give people. I always tell people, if I can't be me, exactly me, in front of you, I don't want to be in front of you at all. Because if I got to hide anything about me in front of you, it ain't going to work out. No, ma'am. So, guys, where do you think that you need to be present at? Do you think you need to be present in your relationship? Do you need to be present in what you want to do as far as work? Like in this relationship, if you can't be yourself in this relationship, you can't be honest in this relationship, you are not present in this relationship. Somebody else is there. It ain't you. Because the real you ain't there. Because the real you ain't going to tolerate how somebody treats you. The real you are not going to sit up here and keep allowing this same behavior to happen when you know that you don't like this type of behavior. Why are you staying? Who are you trying to prove a point to? So that's the real thing about being present. How about in workspaces? If you know this workspace isn't working for you, why are you still there? If you can't be present in this workspace, you don't need to be there. Like, prime example, if you can't go home and find peace in your home, then why are you there? Obviously, something needs to change. You done checked out. You ain't even made it there yet. So you got to understand about being present. Like, hey, like maybe you don't like your job. Maybe you don't like your workspace. Maybe you don't like the place you live in, the area, the environment. Why are you there? Move. A lot of people don't look at that like that, but that's the most realest, beautiful thing I could ever tell y'all. Be present. This is the year. This is that year where all the stuff is uplifted. You can see everything crystal clear. It's a spiritual year. 8, what goes up must come down. You got to remember that. So if you kind of like, oh, you know, next year it's your time to go up, baby. It's an 8 year. It's flow. So you got to get ready to flow with the universe. Just be at peace with you and yourself. You, yourself, and I. But be present. But be present, beautifully present. Like you gonna show up for you even in the times that you feel like you shouldn't. You should never be in a conversation if you're not present in that conversation. I always tell people, like, if I'm going to be in a conversation with you and I'm not going to pay attention to you, I will not even get in that conversation with you because I'm too intense for that. Baby, and I can't wait for Pluto to come up out of Capricorn, baby. We waiting on you. Skip on to Aquarius, boo-boo. Okay. Yes, sir. But I want to tell y'all, I love y'all so very much. I don't want to keep talking y'all head up, but guys, be present. And if you can't be present, you can't live in that moment, be in the moment, then you need to let it go because it is not for you. Okay? I love y'all so very much. Thanks for always tuning in to the Pretty Red ENT show. Y'all do know I'm going to give my Christmas giveaway, by the way. Yes, sir. I don't know if you're going to be listening, but I do give out free gifts and stuff like that for the holidays. I'm going to drop my secret code and an episode coming up closer towards Christmas. So you'll probably receive the giveaway after Christmas. But make sure that y'all tune in, y'all tap in, y'all listening, y'all zooming, y'all zapping in, y'all also sharing. Sharing is caring. If my podcast helped you, you should definitely give it to somebody else. That is passing it off to you. That's universe energy, giving energy. Let somebody else hear this. Let them see, like, hey, you know what? Maybe you're trying to tell a person, like, maybe you need to be present in the moment. They don't understand what you're saying. And you give them my podcast, they're like, I understand now. Like, yes, if a person checks out on you in a mid conversation, that conversation should be over with. You're no longer present. You're just talking to the wall. You're talking to yourself at that point. Y'all be knowing what you be knowing, and sometimes you gotta trust that. Listen to your intuition. It will never lead you wrong, guys. Like, please believe that. Like, people tell you all day, you're not supposed to listen to you. Yes, baby, you supposed to listen to you because ain't nobody else gonna listen to you if you ain't listening to you, okay? But guys, make sure y'all tune in, tap in. Tell me how you feel about my episode. Make sure y'all hit me up on all social media platforms at the Pretty Red ENT Show. Let me know how you feel. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all so very much. Peace, love, and happiness with y'all. Real talk. From me to yours, happy holidays to y'all. But zoom in, tap in, and see what's best for you. And don't let somebody else tell you what's best for you. Only you know what is best for you. And be present for all the way up. And I would say, if y'all have a hard time doing that, at least try for 3 or 4 or 5 days of just being present in the moment. Like, you just enjoying everything about your existence and being. And then you come back and you tell me, how did that change your life? See if I ain't right, okay? But guys, thanks for tuning in, zapping in, tapping in with the Pretty Red ENT Show. Make sure y'all show me some love on my webpage at the prettyredentshow.podbean.com. But thanks, guys, for tuning in to the Pretty Red ENT Show. This is your girl, Goddess Nikita, a.k.a. Pretty Red ENT.